And Seymour.
You'll have them forever. Wow.
It is a moment that these famed actors have never forgotten. The one time during Laura Dern's childhood that her mother, Diane Ladd, slapped her.
Because I guess I should have slapped her more.
Oh my God, please.
You just lost it for a minute.
Yeah, she was being a little bitchy. And
Oh my
I
God,
had had a bitchy
CBS
day.
Sunday Morning.
And I'd had a horrible day. And it just was like, I'm doing
She was
all
being
this.
sassy. Say that.
Okay, she was being sassy, really sassy.
Do you think you remember this so much because it was the only time this ever happened?
It feels like such a betrayal because it's so shocking.
It is these memories of humor, pain, and unquestionable love that fill the pages of Honey, Baby Mine, their joint memoir, named for an old folk song Ladd's father used to sing.
You get a line and I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. That's the song.
Ladd, now 87, is renowned for roles like the waitress Flo in Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, one of 3 Oscar-nominated performances.
You don't like me very much, do you? Not very much, no. Honey, that's okay. I've been dumped on by kings in my time.
So you have to be perfect,
And 56-year-old Dern is an Oscar winner.
you will always be held to a different, higher standard. And it's but that is the way it is.
For playing a divorce lawyer representing the wife in Marriage Story.
Is this where you guys walked in this general area?
It is every single morning.
That's right.
And the story of how their book came to be is worthy of a Hollywood film. The daily walks in Santa Monica began when Ladd developed a lung disease believed to be caused by exposure to pesticides.
You were told that your mother only had 6 months to live.
Yeah. They didn't know what they could do, except if we could get her to walk, it would help her expand her lungs. Grandma Mary did that.
So they walked and they talked, with Laura taping the conversations for herself and her children, the discussions newly recorded for an audiobook version.
I'm going to pretend that this street is water, and I got Jesus' ability to walk on it, okay?
Listen, if that's what you need to cross the street.
Why did you decide to make these very private conversations public?
I think we share the longing for the people we love and anyone to have the experience we had, which was to know each other better, more deeply.
And ourselves at the
and
same
more
time.
authentically, and therefore ourselves, exactly.
They discussed everything, starting with Diane's marriage and divorce from Laura's father, actor Bruce Dern, to her efforts to discourage Laura from joining the family business.
She was only like 11 years old. I said, don't be an actress. Be a doctor. Be a lawyer. I said,
Get a real job.
no, nobody cares if you put on weight or your chin points when you cry. If you're a doctor, they just want you to be the best you can be. But the actors, they care.
So Laura, you heard this, but you were not to be discouraged. There was no stopping you.
No, it is all I knew.
And rumor has it you were conceived during the making of a movie.
Conceived during the making of a Roger Corman biker picture called The Wild Angels. So yes, you know, for me, a set felt like a second home.
Mama,
A home they often shared,
you know who that was.
working together on a number of movies and TV shows.
And I mean are not gonna see him ever. End of story.
What was it like for you to suddenly realize, okay, I'm in this with my mother?
I remember on the set of David Lynch's film Wild at Heart, and Nicolas Cage came up behind me and whispers in my ear, "That's your mom," like your real mom.
In the 1991 film Rambling Rose, Dern plays a promiscuous young girl living with Ladd's family.
Oh, hello, Rose dear.
Wow.
My,
You're looking pretty.
Both mother and daughter were nominated for Academy Awards, but Ladd has a better memory.
This was the picture that the late Princess Diana chose as her absolute favorite. And she flew Laura and I to London for a royal premiere and a party in our honor. And she sat between us, holding both our hands and crying, watching us perform.
But Ladd still agonizes over the times work took her away from her daughter and the other challenges she, along with so many single moms, faced.
How to pay the rent, how to get my daughter what she needs. And worse, because you got to go out for an interview and you got to hold your head up. You better not have a rip in that stocking. You better have those shoes not run down. You've got to put on an image.
And though Dern felt lucky she was cared for by her grandmother, Ladd's mom, she still grieved when her mother was on location.
And I knew she loved me, but the loneliness was real. One of the hardest things for me as a working mother in the same profession when I became a parent was that I held guilt that I still don't know what's my children's loneliness or my own.
And Dern's love for her own children, Jaya and Ellery, with her former husband, musician Ben Harper, has made her understand even more the grief that Ladd felt over losing a daughter before Dern was born.
This was a baby who died in a swimming pool accident where a nanny hadn't paid enough attention.
She fell into the pool. She hit her head, knocked herself out. And it all happened instantly. And she died. And you will never get over that. I don't care what you say to yourself. I don't care who says what. The child is not supposed to die before the parent.
You'd never talked about
Never.
it.
That's right.
And I had not asked because I thought I was going to hurt you. And that was a lesson that I would want to share with everyone.
Yes.
That if we talk it out, there is healing of all kinds. in it.
Absolutely.
In fact, Diane Ladd has proved her doctors wrong. She continues to heal. Just completed the film, in fact. And mother and daughter have a lot more to say
You make me happy.
and sing to each other.
You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Do, 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 do. That's it, folks.